Good evening, my YouTube friends and family. I have a question tonight. My question for my atheist friends out there. A lot of times I hear atheists or unbelievers in general say that basically all religion is the same. And if that's true, my question for you is this. Um, there's about 1.2 to 1.4 billion Muslims in the world. Um, Depending on who you talk to. Now, if all religion is basically the same, if every single one of those Muslims converted to Christianity, would the world be better off or worse off? That's the question. If all religions are basically the same, or they teach basically the same thing, then if every Muslim in the world was a born again Christian overnight, would the world be a better place or a worse place? Please leave a comment, please subscribe, and please give me a big old thumbs up. Take care, guys.
Well, greetings, folks. Your friendly neighborhood Rictusgate here, just with a quick response video to the gentleman you just saw in the opening clip. That's Matthew 4:19. Of course, all the pertinent links will be below. I watched this video and I had a few issues with the video. First off, I haven't heard too many atheists or non-believers that I know of that argue in such a way that all religion is the same. That's kind of a straw man in a way, because that's not really true. So I'll ignore that part of the premise of your question, and that's what I'm doing. I'm ignoring that part because it's not even true. But I did have some issues with other parts of your questions, and I made a comment about it. The comment being, your question seems to have an underlying assumption or conclusion that the teachings of Islam are in themselves somehow responsible for the abhorrent behavior of some of the followers, and that by changing ideology they would become better people, possibly. That's the conclusion. I assume that you don't like the arguments from non-believers which state that your faith is what makes you bad, and if you just stopped believing you'd be more moral. Islam and Christianity both have their glaring faults, but people will still be people. Now, you replied graciously, so were you planning on answering the question? And I quickly replied, I already did. People will still be people. So ignoring that whole first premise that you had of all religions being the same, let's look at what you said here and why I have issues with it. I don't necessarily want to say the word, but it's almost like you're wearing some sort of form of bigotry on your sleeve. Because what you're saying, you're painting a broad brush that Islam is possibly evil or has bad teachings or somehow is something that leads people to be bad. And if they became born again, the world would be a better place. They'd be better people. Well, that's not even true, because people will still be people. That's my issue. And that is my answer. People will still be people, no matter the ideology they adopt. You could take a fundamentalist, militant person from Islam, plug in Christ into their brain or heart, and they become born again, and they'll probably become fundamentalist, militant Christians. It's people will be people. And if we were all the same, what a horrible place to be. Tedious, horrible place to be. Not necessarily better, but probably worse if we were all the same. All born again, all atheist, all agnostic, all whatever. If we were all the same, it would be very boring. It's simple as that. And also, the summary that people will still be people was summarized by Douglas Adams, I do believe, in The Hitchhiker's Guide. And what did he say? He said, to summarize the summary of the summary, people are a problem. But, then this is my own little throw in there, people are also the solution. There's nothing else. We only have ourselves to turn to. And in that way, I think the world would be a better place if we were all on that page. Regardless of your ideology, regardless of your beliefs, that if we all figured it out, came to the conclusion that people are indeed a problem, but people are indeed the solution as well. That's all we have. The sooner we all realize that, I think the better off we all will be. That's all I have to say. Any clarifications, any questions, anything else you want me to say about it, let me know, and I'll get back to you. Take care, folks. Talk to you later.